Hi, America!
We're here at the East Side Gallery, as you can see behind me. It's the longest remaining stretch of the Berlin Wall. There's a lot of artwork here, which is significant to Berlin and also the Berlin Wall. One, because on the west side of the Berlin Wall, the West Berliners would always paint the sides of the wall to kind of like show their rebellion against it. And plus they thought it was ugly, so they'd paint it, make it look nice. And so the other thing about this artwork, it kind of represents like Berlin. If you walk around the city, there's a lot of graffiti everywhere, which is kind of, it's just like part of the city. They embrace the graffiti, they embrace the art. It's like, it's part of their culture. Where I'm currently standing is in between the two walls. The wall over here, which was on the east side, and then there would be a wall over here on the west side, and then the area in between would be the death strip where there'd be landmines and stuff like that. They'd put sand here so that they could see footprints during the day. If some people walked on it, they could tell, and it'd be re-raked every day so that they can always keep track of if somebody had potentially tried to cross. Like I said, I don't know if this is original sand, but it's cool to like, it's not cool, it's surreal to see that maybe this is what was actually here. Standing outside what is the oldest remaining piece of the Berlin Wall. It's kind of interesting to see, I don't know if you can tell by the video here, but the wall is like chipped away, and this is my hypothesis, I don't know if this is true or not, but you always see the videos of people like taking pickaxes and beating on the wall, and so this is what I'm reminded of when I see this. It looks like somebody took their pickaxe and really like beat into the wall. So it really kind of like takes you back to that moment where, you know, everyone heard that the wall was coming down and they were excited to like come out and take out their frustration on the wall. Checking out this monument here, right there. That's a monument to a guy who tried to assassinate Hitler. His name was George Eisler. I probably shouldn't pronounce names because I can't say it correctly. But he tried to set off a bomb at a meeting, but Hitler left early, so it didn't work. They found him and they took him to the concentration camp in Munich, which is actually where I was a couple weeks ago. So if you want to watch a vlog previously, kind of see what that looked like. So it's kind of interesting like to be here in Germany and to start connecting the dots with all the history of World War II and the Holocaust and everything that happened here. So you can see how intricate everything was, like how the different places connect, how the different cities connect, and really just how the story of the war flows. So I'm really happy to be here and kind of be a student of history and just learn about how everything happened. And reading a textbook is one thing, but actually like being here and seeing in person, completely different. Alright, this is pretty cool here. It just looks like a regular car park, but what you don't know is that this site right underneath my feet is where Hitler's bunker was. Now, over here is actually the spot where they say Hitler committed suicide. The bunker's not there anymore. They blew it up in 1947. because they didn't want people like coming to worship the area. What's really fascinating about this piece of the wall is that everything else I've seen here in Berlin so far has had a lot of graffiti on it. I've been looking for this part of the wall for the past 2 days that I've been here. I'm at the Berlin Wall Memorial. Came around the corner, it's kind of hidden, it's out of the way, you really have to look for it. I'm the only one here in this area, there's no tourists here, it's just me. And as you can tell, it's kind of like the sun's setting, it's kind of getting dark, and if you look behind me here, you can't see anything, but there's slits in the wall. And so I'm gonna go head up to those slits and look through there. Here, I'll have you take a look. Right here, this pole is part of an inner fence. You have a light post over here to the left. The wall you see is the wall on the east side. That was like the first initial wall. And then you had the death strip, which is the sand area that you're looking at. And then the wall that I'm looking through here would be the last wall, which is on the west side. You've seen many pictures of this before where the houses or the flats, the condos are boarded up with bricks or boards or something to create like a makeshift wall. Well, those places are right here. So you have the foundation, then you have the door that was cemented together to try to keep people out. Yeah, see? Stuff like this. People jumping out of windows. Windows being boarded up. This subway that I'm walking down into is actually really significant because it's right above me is the border, is the wall. And so while the wall was in place, this wasn't used. Headed to the Parliament building. You can see behind me here. I'm kind of late for my appointment, so hopefully they let me in because it'd be really cool to see it. It has a really cool dome on top. So let's see if they let me in.
Besucherterrasse.
Welcome to what is the equivalent of the German Congress. I'm actually on top of the Parliament building where they have this glass dome that you can walk up the ramps and go all the way to the top. It's actually kind of cool because you look down here into this glass circle and you can see where the Parliament meets. And as you walk in on that first floor, you can't really see anything. You can't look down into it. You can't really see around the city. But as you go up, as you walk up the ramp, you can start to peer into the chamber. You can start to see the scenery around you. You can see the buildings and everything. And it's actually a really cool design feature that they have here. Definitely worth checking out if you ever come to Berlin. So far, it's been a great day. Saw a lot of cool stuff in Berlin. Berlin's a pretty cool city. It's definitely very interesting. Has its own culture, has its own history. Kind of is a unique place in and of itself. Definitely learned a lot. Took a lot away from being here in Berlin. Definitely excited to come back. So I think today I'm gonna leave it off here, call it quits. So it's been a good day in Berlin. Headed back to Osterschwinkel tomorrow. So I'll see you then. See ya.